Hi, hello, good evening. Welcome to Adhyapana Academy. Seeing you all back again after quite a long time. So, the concept for today will be the shortcut to risk for portfolio formulae. Okay. So, this is a concept in strategic financial management. So, it is a Markowitz formula, which has a long derivation. So, there is a shortcut to the formula. So, let me explain that shortcut today in this video. Okay. So, right. What is the formula for finding the risk of the portfolio as per Markowitz model? As per Markowitz theory of portfolio management, the risk of a portfolio in terms of variance, just standard deviation squared. This is nothing but SD squared. Okay, SD squared is variance. Okay, in terms of variance, the risk of portfolio can be written as weight of A squared standard deviation A squared plus weight of B squared standard deviation B squared plus 2 times weight of A standard deviation A, weight of B standard deviation B, correlation AB. This formula will apply if there are two securities A and B. If there are two securities A and B in a portfolio, I have already explained in one of the earlier videos that the risk of portfolio is computed using standard deviation, right? So if there are two securities A and B, the risk of a portfolio will be computed using this variance. Okay. So now coming to shortcut. What is the shortcut which I have to tell you? Assuming weight of A standard deviation of A as A itself and weight of B standard deviation B as B itself. In which case, what will happen to this variance formula? This variance formula will be A squared plus B squared plus 2 times AB into correlation AB. Okay. So, if correlation AB is equal to 1, what will happen to the risk of the portfolio in terms of variance? It will be A squared plus B squared plus 2AB, which is nothing but A plus B the whole squared. Okay. The variance of the portfolio is A plus B the whole squared, which means what is the risk of the portfolio? It is square root of A plus B the whole squared, which is nothing but A plus B. Hence, for two securities A and B, if the correlation between securities is +1, the risk of the portfolio is reduced to weight of A standard deviation A plus weight of B standard deviation B. What is risk of portfolio in terms of variance? It is weight of A squared standard deviation A squared, weight of B squared standard deviation B squared, 2 times weight of A standard deviation A, weight of B standard deviation B, correlation AB. So what I do here, I take weight of A standard deviation A as an A itself, weight of B standard deviation of B as B itself. So instead of weight of A standard deviation A, I write as A squared. Okay. Instead of weight of B squared standard deviation B squared, I write as B squared plus 2 times weight of A standard deviation A is A, weight of B standard deviation B is B into correlation AB. If correlation between securities is +1, what will happen to this formula? It will become A plus B the whole squared. That A plus B the whole squared is variance, which means what is risk of portfolio? It is square root of variance, which is A plus B. Then at the end, substitute what is A and what is B to find the risk of the portfolio. For the same formula, if correlation AB is -1, what will happen? the risk of the portfolio in terms of variance is A squared plus B squared plus 2AB correlation AB, correct? So what happens here? It becomes A squared plus B squared minus 2AB now. Why? Because the correlation AB is -1. When you multiply this value with -1, the answer will become minus 2AB, which is equal to A minus B the whole squared, right? So when the variance of the portfolio is A minus B the whole squared, what will be the risk of the portfolio then? It is square root of A minus B the whole squared, which is equal to A minus B itself, which is weight of A standard deviation A minus weight of B standard deviation B. Here again, the big formula is brought down to a simpler term when the correlation is -1. Here, when the correlation is +1. Now, if the correlation coefficient between A and B is 0, what will happen to the risk of portfolio? Risk of portfolio is A squared plus B squared plus 2AB correlation AB. If this number is 0, the entire value will become 0. So the variance of portfolio will be A squared plus B squared. So the risk of portfolio will be square root of A squared plus B squared, which is square root of weight of A standard deviation A squared plus weight of B squared standard deviation B squared. Okay. So this is the shortcut to the Markowitz theory of portfolio management and finding the risk of the portfolio. See you all again in one another interesting and important video. Thank you. Bye.